YouTube Ozzy going the Goat House is back with some more NFL record predictions for the 2020 season, going through every single team, going game by game. This video for the Carolina Panthers. Did a bunch of teams already, and we're finishing up on the rest of them, so don't worry if we didn't get your team yet. We're gonna get to them. You're gonna want to follow that Twitter because I have polls going up after I finish the division. You guys will vote on who wins that division. Once we get through all the divisions, we're gonna vote on seedings, then maybe wild cards, and then step by step throughout the playoffs. You guys are creating a future video by voting on those polls on the Twitter. Appreciate the support. We hit 50K just the other day here on the main channel. We have a second channel. Please help us reach 50K on that one. More coming to that in the future. We have a podcast. Any link that you need, you'll find in the description and in the comments down below of every single video. Playoffpredictors.com is what we're using to predict these games for every single team. You can go to the site, check it out, make your predictions, come back in the comments. Let me know what you got for the Panthers. So breaking them down, I kind of got bad news and good news for my thoughts on the Panthers. And we'll go through the record predictions, and then we'll circle back and do best case scenario. But the bad is I think they could struggle this year. I think they could struggle. A lot of young players, a lot of new faces, even the coaching staff. Even though it's a great coaching staff, looking good for the future, and that's kind of going into my my good news. I really think the future is very bright. With Matt Rule, Joe Brady's staff, and the young talent they're bringing in, the young talent that's already there. We've seen Matt Rule, what he's done to college teams. The first year is always a little shaky. It seems like every time, because he's kind of got to adjust and everything and get it together, and then all of a sudden it's just, and it's maybe college football, NFL not the same. Whether it's coaching, playing, so maybe it doesn't work that way for him. But I'm confident about it. So I think we could, and we'll get through these. I haven't done these yet. I'm doing these with you guys right here. So I don't know my record prediction yet, but I could see a last place finish in the division in the NFC South, and I could see going from worst to first from 2020 to 2021. I really can. I could see them taking the division in the future. I'm a big Teddy Bridgewater fan. Always been confident about him. McCaffrey, obviously. DJ Moore, I was very high on out of Maryland. He's very underrated at this point. Offensive line could use some work. The guard spot's pretty weak. They add Russell Okung, but seems to be always injured. So we'll see how he holds up. And on the defense side, I'm counting quite a bit of rookie starters, perhaps. I think Derek Brown's definitely going to start. And I think Gross Mato's going to start as well. I think they're going to switch that 4-3 back to it. And then you look at how weak the secondary is, so that therefore I think Jeremy Chin will start. He could even start at linebacker, but I think he starts at safety, most likely strong safety. And I actually think Troy Pride has a pretty good chance to start at corner as well, opposite of Dante Jackson. So, so some adjustments, some these guys got to reach the potential still, but a good young defense. A good young athletic defense kind of fits today's offenses, how to stop them, but won't really click maybe right away. So on to the predictions here. And we got Raiders at Panthers. This is a tough one, could go either way. I actually went with the Panthers in this one. I think just the game plan factor. Where the Raiders might be more prepared, but they don't really know exactly what Matt Rule and Joe Brady are going to throw at them. They don't really know what Teddy Bridgewater, a lot of new faces, so they actually could throw the Raiders off in week one. Good time to play the Bucs because they got to go through some adjustments as well, some new faces, but I will take the Bucs at home there. And Chargers game, that's going to be a pretty good game, I think. So another team, the Chargers bringing in Herbert, Panthers bringing in Teddy Bridgewater, some new faces here and there. I'm actually going to go with the Panthers. I think I like the matchup for the Panthers. Very good defense for the Chargers. Again, we don't really know what this new look Panthers offense is going to throw at them. They're going to run some spread. They're going to run. It's basically a multiple offense, so it's going to be a mixture of spread and pro style is what Joe Brady wants to run. Some people make the mistake of he's just going to bring everything where he was from the Saints to here, but that's really not true. A mixture of what he was at the Saints and on LSU. So it's just a multiple scheme here. And that kind of could throw off the, more of an old school defense of the Chargers, even though there's younger players, but a very good defense. So I'll take the Panthers there, a little bit of an upset. I do like the Cardinals for this year. I think Kyler Murray could be a big problem for this defense. I will take, and then guys like Chandler Jones will get after Teddy Bridgewater in this game, so I will take the Cardinals. Falcons at home in Week 5. I'll take the Falcons. Bears, Panthers. Yeah, this is one I'm back and forth on. I think the Bears' defense is just probably too much for them. They'll slow them down enough, and you can score on the Panthers' defense. So I will take the Bears. In New Orleans, I like the Saints in that one. I like the Panthers splitting with the Falcons. That's Thursday Night Football. And then we have the Chiefs. Be tough to keep up scoring with the Chiefs in that one, so I will take the Chiefs. Tampa at Carolina. This is the time where both teams should start to be getting better here. But you got to take the Bucs again here. So 2-0 sweep for the Bucs. Lions, Panthers. Good time to play the Lions. You'd rather play them later than earlier. It's just a team that gets speed up or inconsistent late. Take the Panthers. In Minnesota, Teddy Bridgewater versus old team. That should be fun. He definitely could beat them. In Minnesota is the tough part. I will take the Vikings. Bye week. I really like the Broncos down the stretch. This is going to be a really good team. All-around team. Pass rush. They'll have some offense. I'll take the Broncos. In Green Bay, down the stretch of the season, crunch time, I will take the Packers. Panthers, Redskins, a game that can go either way. That's a tough one. I think being in Washington, Ron Rivera may get revenge on his team there. I will take the Redskins, but we'll circle back and do best case. And then I do have the Saints going 2-0. So I only have 4 wins for the Panthers. I think just too fresh of a team. Give it a year. But I truly think they could go from worst to first, so meaning 2020 worst to possibly first in 2021. Drew Brees going to be either gone or maybe declining. And then same with Tom Brady as well at the Bucs, even though the entire Bucs team is growing. So it'll still be a very tough division. But the Panthers really could, just like that, be the favorites just in 2021. I really think that it's going to be a rough patch this year. But circling back, best case scenario. I mean, I did have them beating the Raiders. I did have them beating the Chargers. They could grab this one here. They can grab this one. The Cardinals, the Bears. Could split with the Buccaneers. They could beat the Redskins here. Could they? Yeah, they could. No, I don't know if they split with the Saints and the Bucs. They'll get beat twice by one of those teams. So somewhere around there. 8. Could we go as high as 9? We probably can find a 9th. But kind of that 4 to 8 range, what I'm feeling. But a lot of likable players, a lot of the coaching staff very likable for me, but it's just a little early, one more year and I'm going to be on the Panthers train. It's going to be weird, if I think they're going 4 wins, I'm going to be that high on them next year. Just with the way things work, and people forget that, people think everything stays the same all the time, and it just does not. So, really excited about the Panthers' future, really excited. So, that's what I got for the Panthers. I know Panthers fans maybe not, too happy with me for this year, but again, I'm a huge Teddy Bridgewater. I'm a fan of a lot of these players, so I'll be rooting for them. So we'll see if they can come in there and prove us wrong, right away and start winning a bunch of games right away. Then I already think the future's bright, but I mean it's really going to be scary then. So for the other teams, so that. We'll see. It's a team definitely I'm waiting to watch here. That's going to do it, though. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Click that like button. Please subscribe to both channels. Follow the Twitter. That's going to do it, though. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.